Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. Today I will be reading a multi-character extruder by me. So let's get into it. Kamado Tanjiro. When Tanjiro first knew that you're pregnant, it startled him. But he quickly got over it with his excitement and then began to pay special attention to you. He was very caring throughout it all, and he would be very anxious to let you do anything on your own. He was worried that you could hurt yourself or overexert yourself, and he knew that was bad for the pregnancy. But it ended up with him getting a little bit overprotective, as I would like to say. But he listened. When I told him that you wanted to do something on your own, he just worried too much. He would also love leaning his head against your tummy and talking with your baby, hearing if there are any kicks, or just trying to imagine the baby inside there. He really couldn't wait for your little boy to be in his arms, and he was going to do everything to make sure that it all went right. And you felt very lucky and more than glad to have Tanjiro by your side, helping in any way he could. Zenitsu. Baby boy gets so nervous easily. He worries about you a lot, and he doesn't want anything going wrong because he didn't pay attention. So he ends up overreacting a lot. You could just do about anything or feel slightly uncomfortable, which was normal in pregnancy, and he would call a doctor. Sometimes he would even cry, asking if you're alright, while you would try to calm him down and hold him close, telling him that this really was normal and nothing was going wrong with you. At this point, he probably considers getting a live-in doctor or a nurse of some sorts. But you tell him not to, because you really don't need one, and it's just being too protective of you. He has so many books, and it doesn't sound like him, but he actually tries reading a lot, just so he knows what to do. And he has a whole list of baby names ready for you to choose from. He would buy you anything at any given time because of your cravings. He understands that you don't control them. And also, he would give you food trips. So you were extremely grateful for that. Inosuke. Inosuke does not understand. And at first, he doesn't really bother you, thinking it was something that was normal and easy to do. And oh boy, was he wrong. When you explained to him, and he saw you vomiting every once in a while, he knew that it was exhausting. But still, to be honest, the whole thing sounded tiring enough that it tired him out. He would be very upset when you had cravings, because then he would have to get out of the ass crack of dawn to get you mangoes or something. It really felt unreasonable to him. Perhaps this was just a miniature amount of pain to the pain you were feeling, he thought. He would try to make you happy. He was not a monster or anything. He just did not understand much. And if you do tell him, or give him books to read, then he will try for your sake. He also tries knowing more about things, like he will go ask Shinaba what you should eat and what you should avoid in pregnancy, just to make sure everything goes fine. He's caring, just in his own weird ways. Giyuu Tomioka. Giyuu is so soft. Once you tell him that you're pregnant, that's after he gets over all the worrying, of course. But alas, he's only just worried at first, but he calms down afterwards, realizing that he was not alone in this. and that it was okay to be anxious, and that you were just going to have to help each other through this until it was over. And then you could see your baby. He worried about you, and you would stay up whenever it was one of those days that you couldn't stop vomiting. He would hold your hair back from you, and he would give you kisses afterwards, holding you close and comforting you. He was a decent cook, not the best, but decent enough. And he would cook breakfast for you and bring it to you on the bed. You really were spoiled with him. He would take you to the doctor regularly, just to make sure everything went alright. And whenever you cuddled, he would kiss your stomach, rubbing it gently, and you would also be so excited when the baby first kicked. Sometimes, when you were asleep, he would talk to it, like if it was a real person, and tell it to go easy on you, because he was so worried already. Rengoku would read books at first, and he would be very happy as soon as you told him the news. He would be so excited, perhaps even more than you. And since he was a very great cook, he would cook you dinner and breakfast. He would not let you go to the kitchen to cook. As soon as you were pregnant, it was Rengoku's duty to take care of everything. He also started purchasing things for the room a little too early, but he couldn't help it. He was so happy and excited about the new baby. He honestly just wanted to do everything. Right now, he wanted to pick the name, finish decorating the room, and somehow, as if that would make the baby spring to life all of a sudden. But he knew that's not how it worked. So instead, he will just focus on making sure that you're alright and talking to his little baby. He would also give you a back massage whenever needed, and many foot rubs. And whenever you had cravings, he doesn't care when or what you ask for. He'll be there with whatever you wanted in a mere minute. He was so lovey-dovey, so cherish him.